Hey there, hi there, ho there, Andrew here, your horror host of Generation X, Y, and Z with the second part of the Halloween Horror Nights number 27's hype list. This is all about the houses. If you want to know about the scare zones and the shows, click the link above. The hype list for that is in that link there. Now, if you've already done Halloween Horror Nights number 27 and you've seen the houses, you've gone through and you want to go ahead and share with me a little bit, leave a comment down below and tell me what you have enjoyed and what you have not enjoyed. Of course, don't give any spoilers away. Other people haven't gone yet, I'm sure. So, with that, I have been, the plan has always been to go on Sundays, and I'm certain by the time that this is actually aired, yeah, I've already gone. That will be a whole nother video, though. That will be the reviews. And if you, hopefully you might have seen me at the event already as well. I mean, I'll be wearing the Blitzbolt shirt, so I'm kind of easy to spot. That being said, let's get into the hype list now. And for those that do not have any idea what houses are at Halloween Horror Nights number 27, you obviously have not been on the internet or been watching TV because the commercials are all over the place. But the houses are Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, not Stephen King's The Shining, because that man doesn't want his name on any haunt whatsoever. You also have Saw, The Games of Jigsaw, American Horror Story Volume 2, The Horrors of Blumhouse, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Those are all the IPs. I just spit on my keyboard. Those are all the IPs. The OPs are Dead Waters, The Fallen, Scarecrow, The Reaping, and The Hive. Four original properties, 5 IPs for a total of 9 houses. You like that? That's the special effects. Who needs numbers to go flying by? I got fingers here. So, let's get into the hype list. Number 9 is American Horror Story, and I'm sure somebody's going to give me a thumbs down on the video just because I ranked American Horror Story at the bottom of the list, but I do have a good reason, and that reason is exactly what my reason was the previous year, in the fact that I've never watched a full episode of American Horror Story. Yes, I understand what is going on in the seasons, and I know the characters and stuff because I've kind of gotten an overall, and I've seen clips here and there, but it's very hard for me to look forward to a house of something that I've never seen before. So, like I went through last year with American Horror Story, I thought the house was good, I thought the characters were good, I thought the scares were good, all of that, but obviously I didn't get the great impact that other people might have gotten because they're fans of the show. Number 8 goes to The Horrors of Blumhouse, and I have a little bit of an issue with this house on paper. That's because it covers Insidious, Sinister, and The Purge, and Insidious and The Purge have already been houses. Granted, The Purge was originally Scream, and they shoved The Purge into that, but still The Purge has already been a house before. And The Purge is also a scare zone this year. So, I'm getting a little purged out. I want a little bit more binge before I purge again. You know what I'm saying? And with Insidious, an Insidious house that we had before covered the last 3 movies. And yes, this Insidious is supposed to cover the new movie that isn't going to be out until 2018. But, still, we've seen an Insidious house. We've seen a Purge house. Blumhouse has got other stuff out there. You know, Happy Death Day, which is supposed to be coming out, probably will come out before this video comes out because I'm running behind. But Happy Death Day is at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. It's not at Universal Orlando. I'm not quite sure why that is, what they went with, but like I was saying, Blumhouse has a whole bunch of different movies and has a wide library of stuff. And I'm hoping, I don't think it's going to be because there's only 3, but I'm hoping, and what I'm hyped for, is to see a layout like the Usher's house was, which was the Rip from the Silver Screens house. I would like to see that where you're kind of like walking into another theater, and then that's a setting, and then another theater with a movie poster, and that's another scene from another Blumhouse movie. Probably not going to be that way, but it would be a nice touch. In the 7th position is Ash vs. Evil Dead, and first I have to say I love Ash, and I love the Evil Dead. I also love Bruce Campbell. but in a platonic way, so calm down, Bruce. It's not all about the chin. The reasoning, however, why it lands at the spot that it does is that I haven't seen the show. It's much along the lines of American Horror Story. And I have seen Evil Dead. I've seen Evil Dead 2. I've seen Army of Darkness. So I know Ash. I know the Necronomicon. I know those things. Number 6 on the list is the house that's called the Hive. And I know some scare actors that are working in this house as well, which makes me excited to see this house. However, it's just another vampire house. And I do like the fact that it is the Nosferatu there, but to be, I don't know, just a vampire house and most likely everybody's just all in masks and makeup. I don't know. I don't know how, like, Nosferatu, it's big ears, bald, they've got to be all masked up, and I'm really hoping it's not like big old Halloween latex masks, full head masks. I don't think it will be pretty. We will see. We'll see how it goes. But I know if it was in Hollywood, that's the way it would be, because Hollywood, for some reason, uses masks. Orlando tends to use makeup, which, good on you, Orlando, for that. But we'll see about this one. The number 5 spot goes to The Fallen, and this is a concept that I have been wanting to see. It is a battle of good versus evil in one of those ancient, iconic battles. I don't know how many good people you're going to see in there. Universal's Orlando, and I'm assuming all the other ones, don't really have a lot of protagonists in their mazes. I'm hoping to see some of that. I like the fact of seeing some good guys duke it out with some bad guys and give them a run for the money, not just be a whole bunch of bad guys and victims. So this kind of falls in the middle for me, because I want to see some stuff, but I don't think it's going to live up to the expectations of what I want to see. So it's kind of in the middle of the road for me. Though, hearing about there are some flying characters, yes, I am intrigued to see how Universal Creative pulls that off. And the number 4 spot goes to Saw, the Games of Jigsaw, which is mostly due to the fact that I heard that this house is supposed to operate like one giant big trap, and I also heard that you're supposed to get a sneak peek of the latest trap that's going to be in the next movie, which I love hearing about sneak peeks on that type of stuff. It's I think Jigsaw has been an interesting villain over the years, and to see how he has evolved as a killer, especially for the fact that he died already and still keeps on evolving even after death for some reason. But I'd like to see how Universal Creative has evolved in this as well, and see what they can pull off with another Saw house. Topping at number 3 is Dead Waters, and like I said in the original property video, this is a house that has evolved from a scare zone. And good on you, Bayou of Blood, for elevating it all the way up to a house. I am really hyped to see what this house is going to be all about, because I really enjoyed the scare zone. I like the Voodoo Queen, and I want to see more of her. I want to see more of her story. I want to see what her lair looks like. So I'm really pumped for that kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of many of the original properties that are out there, and to see that an original property that was a scare zone get the treatment of a house, to me, is going to be a treat. And the second house for the most hyped is Scarecrow the Reaping. I have to say this. I love scarecrows. I love spooky old farms. I used to live up in central Pennsylvania, and they had haunted hay rides up there. And you don't really get that down here in Florida. So to get the old farm feeling and scarecrows and stuff like that, I'm pumped to just be in the set for that, just to be in the house and experience that. Though the fact that scarecrows are going to be all over the place and jumping out in different boo holes and have multiple areas for the actors to come out, I'm really pumped about that too. I think there's going to be a lot of good scares, and I think it's going to be good. I am hyped for this one. And the house that I am most hyped to see is The Shining, and that is because this is a movie that I enjoy very much, and I feel that the imagery of the movie is just amazing on screen, and I'm really looking forward to see how they do all of that the visuals in a house. And, the sounds, the different characters that are there. I know Jack is going to be there, and he's going to be swinging his axe at you. That's a given. But I want to see, the ballroom. I want to see Grady. I want to see Lloyd at the bar. I'm hoping to see all of those things to give the Overlook Hotel a big feel, even though you are in a smaller haunted house. I'm looking for that. And as I stated in the Info and Insights video for The Shining, I know that Universal Creative likes to do winter and cold scenes. So, yes, we're going to have the finale of The Shining. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to pull that off. It's going to probably be similar to things like the Psychoscarapy Home for the Holidays and for Krampus and all the other ones that we've seen winter scenes. I'm sure it's going to be something like that. But I've got a lot of high expectations because this is The Shining. And either it's going to be my favorite house this year or it's just going to fall flat. And with that, what are you most hyped for? And if you have already gone to the event, what met your expectations? What exceeded your expectations? What fell flat? Leave a comment down below so I know. You don't have to give any spoilers because other people might have not gone yet when they read it. So don't ruin it for anybody else. But just go ahead and tell me, where do they fall on in your list? What's your top houses out there? Which ones you just think didn't make it? And if you like this video, make sure you tap the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and be part of the notification squad. All you got to do is click the bell icon on there, and yeah, you're notified the moment that I upload. And I will see you in the next video.